Hello, everybody. This is LaMeel of LaMeel, and I'm sharing with you today um, my sales post tracker. It's weird. Okay, so if you don't know how to use Excel, that's like a whole nother training, but it's pretty self-explanatory. You click and type, right? And you hit your tab to move over, arrows go down, what have you. Okay, so the purpose of this sheet is to give you something to record your sales in, the post that you're actually posting. Let me go back. Oh, I've jumped all the way over here to no man's land. And you guys are getting this lovely sheet thanks to my baby girl who didn't want to make it herself. Okay, so if I could get back over here to A, where you could see the titles. Are you serious right now? Okay. All right, here we are. So all I'm really going to do is I wanted to explain to you what each of these things across the top mean. Okay, so your item name, the item number that you've given it, your list price, your list shipping cost, your supplier cost, blah, blah, blah. Now, to some degree, that too should be self-explanatory, but let me give you just a little bit of insight. When you are specifically with DS domination or with anything that you're selling, honestly, you don't want to always use the exact same name or title that the supplier uses, right? So then it's easier for people to find it, people who are researching, whatever. So what you want to do is you want to give it your own name. When you are listing on eBay or on Google and you're doing these amazing titling situations, the actual name of the item kind of gets lost in that. That's not really the name of it. So if you have a customer who says, I'm calling about, that boy's bike, the orange boy's bike, and your description is something completely different than that, you having to look for that item, it just makes it a little more difficult. If you know it's the orange boy's bike, you give it its own number here on your sheet, right? This is the same number that you can, and you can make it really simple. You could say, I would say BB01, because that way if I'm selling a couple of bikes, then, I don't know why that's black, not black, but if I'm selling a couple of boys' bikes, it makes it really easy for me to find that one, okay? So having its own item number helps. It does add another process or step to your process. However, it makes it very, very easy when customers are calling or customers are inboxing you about a specific item. It makes it that much easier when if you look at the long picture, even a midterm picture of, if you work up to 20 sales a day, that's 100 sales in a week, and you really believe in your heart you're going to remember each item, where you got it, and all of that stuff, it's going to be crazy. It's going to create more work than simply giving this one thing an item number. So you give it an item number, you're selling it for $150, right? And you're charging $25 for shipping. And your supplier is Walmart, and the cost of the bike is $49, and your shipping is free, and Walmart delivers in 3 to 5 days. And then of course you simply go over to Walmart, copy the link, the URL, and drop it right in here. So when they call you or they inbox you, it's very easy to find that item. It's also very easy to have someone checking, going down and seeing this information up here, right? This is what it's listed as. The item number, the item number given, the item name, the list price, the shipping cost. But if you've got help, or if you don't, and on Fridays or Sundays, what you do is you hit these links that you have listed down here, and you make sure that the cost is still $49 at Walmart. Otherwise, you know you need to go and adjust that price. Or if it's only gone up to maybe $52 and you're already selling it for $150, you may not need to make an adjustment because you've got some cushion in there for that. Okay, but it's a great way to be able to know what you're listing. And actually, before I post this, I'm going to create another column for you. And that column is going to be right here before the link. Or probably right here prior to supplier. And that's going to tell you where you listed it. So when somebody says, or when you know that you've got an inquiry on Google, you can actually sort through this and just have it show you everything you're selling on Google. Or you can do a separate page for Google and a separate page for your eBay and a separate page for your eBay Canada, what have you. But and you can do that by just having multiple pages here. Or I'll add that other column so that you can actually say where you're listing it. Because a lot of times you can list it on eBay for one price and you can list it on Google for another price. If you're not selling on Google, it's over your head, and that's okay. I'm not going to go into that right now. But anyway, having this information, this very basic information, allows you to check. You'll be able to click the links here, find out if the price is still the same, know exactly where you have it listed if you have to make adjustments. If somebody calls you and they're calling you, on that paint garden gnome, you're able to read through here and find it very easily, instead of somebody sending you something that is just, you dominating in the title and it doesn't make any sense to you. And then if you are selling multiple things within the same category, like multiple bikes, like multiple garden gnomes, multiple coffee mugs, whatever, this item name right here will allow you to know specifically what it is and find it really quickly. So if you are part of my personal team, you'll get this in your email. This will also be in my group, Living the LaMeel Diamond Lifestyle. If you're on my overall, or within my overall team on Team Success, I will put this sheet in the group for you today. And I hope you enjoy it. I hope it helps. If you find that there are some things that would make this even better, inbox me. Please let me know. And I'll make some adjustments so that everybody can benefit from what we're learning from as we go. Thanks so much. See you soon.